How do you combat procrastination? It affects everyone. No one is immune. Not students, not professionals, not even disciplined people. Procrastination rarely announces itself. It doesn't knock. It slips in quietly. You tell yourself, I'll do it later. I'm not feeling it today. I'll start tomorrow. Or I deserve a break. And sometimes those statements are valid. But often, they are delay disguised as comfort. Procrastination can appear suddenly, or it can build slowly over weeks. The longer it lingers, the heavier tasks feel. What was once small becomes overwhelming. What was once manageable seems intimidating. And intimidation feeds delay. The antidote is discipline. But discipline is misunderstood. Discipline is not intensity. It is not punishment. It is follow through. When you think of something that needs to be done, the best time to do it is when you have the thought. And if you cannot act immediately, write it down. Not a mental note, an actual note, physical or digital. Put it in your calendar and add an alarm to it. Life happens. Memory fails. Systems prevent decay. Every time you complete something that you committed to, you build evidence. Evidence that you follow through. And that evidence slowly builds discipline. But discipline is perishable. It fades if you stop practicing it. Which means it must be maintained daily. Procrastination thrives on negotiation. This time, I'll let it slide. I'll just relax today. I'll start next week. And sometimes rest is necessary. But repeated negotiation erodes credibility with yourself. If you repeatedly break promises to yourself, you stop trusting yourself. And when you stop trusting yourself, motivation weakens. People often believe if they had more money, more freedom, or more comfort, they wouldn't procrastinate. That isn't true. Many people who win the lottery lose it quickly. Money amplifies habits. It does not replace them. If discipline is absent before success, it will be absent after success. Wealth without structure collapses. So discipline must be built before the reward, not after. Here's something practical. Right now, write down 3 things that you need to do this week. Put them in your calendar. Add an alarm. Then think of 3 things that you would like to do. Not urgent, but meaningful. Write them down too. Schedule them. You are training your brain to respect your intentions. If you don't complete everything, it's okay. The goal is honesty. Review what you did. Review what you avoided. Then ask why. Was it fear? Discomfort? Self-doubt? Awareness reduces avoidance, and avoidance feeds procrastination. It also helps to have accountability. A friend, a partner, someone who checks in, and you return the favor. Shared discipline strengthens consistency. If you don't have anyone, write them in the comments. I will do my best to read through them and check in a week. Perhaps I'll write mine in there as well. Procrastination is not simply delay. It is avoidance of discomfort. And discomfort is often the doorway to growth. The Stoics believed we do not suffer from events themselves, but from our resistance to them. Procrastination is resistance. Resistance to effort. Resistance to uncertainty. Resistance to the possibility of failing. But here is the quiet truth. Time moves whether you act or not. The day will pass. The week will pass. The month will pass. And the year will pass. The only question is whether you moved with it. Every small action is a vote for the person you are becoming. Every delay is a vote for stagnation. Not dramatic stagnation, just subtle drift. And drift over time shapes a life. You don't need grand transformation. You need direction. Steady direction. When you act despite discomfort, you reclaim authority over your life. When you delay repeatedly, you surrender it. So choose carefully, not emotionally, not impulsively, but deliberately. Time will pass either way. Let it find you in motion.